All right, here I'm going to show you 3 of my favorite indoor cardio machines, the rower here, the treadmill, and the elliptical. I'm going to take you on each of them, show some technique ideas and some great training tips to help spice up your cardio. So Chris, let's go on the rower first. So the rower is a great exercise. It works, every muscle in your body, and I really like it because after sitting all day at desks and stuff, this really brings you back and works all those opposite muscles to try to get some extension in your program. So Chris is going to grab the rower, and he's going to start rowing. I'm going to kind of point out the form. So Chris, go ahead. Good. So you want to think here is nice, long, consistent strokes. So good. So as you see, he pauses slightly just for a split second, lets the stick out, and then lets it go. What a lot of people do is do short, choppy motions. Where they go quicker, and just, see now it's short and choppy. Now lengthen it up. What I always tell people is it's legs, arms, arms, legs. So legs, arms, arms, legs. Good. So you can see, get that motion. Legs, arms, arms, legs. Back straight, nice and tight. People think the rowing is mainly an upper body workout, but 70% of it actually comes from your legs. Okay, go ahead, Chris, and put this down. The rower is a great way to bring up your heart rate. As you can feel, just doing it easy, it works everything. So the more muscle you use, the more your heart rate's going to come up. So a set on here, I like doing, one of my favorite sets is about 8 by 250 meters with about a minute rest. 250 meters takes about a minute. So you're going to get like a minute on, a minute off. So Chris, just show one interval. We'll do only 30 seconds. So go ahead and show what a hard effort looks like. So, good. Perfect. Good. So you'd aim to do about 8 of these with about a minute rest. And you'll find, there's no better. Chris will tell you, the rower is the most dreaded cardio circuit in our gym.
It is.
So it's great. I can't say enough about it. Okay, then we're going to move over to the elliptical machine. Probably the most popular machine in the gym. I'm going to give you some ideas on that. All right, go ahead and step on there, Chris. So Chris is going to go. What I like to see is weight on the heels, hips back a little bit, and get your power from the hips, not your knees. So Chris, now go up on your toes like a lot of people do and lean on the. A lot of people love to do this. All it does is everyone wants to do something that's easier. So this will take a lot of the pressure off. You don't work in your posture anymore. All you're doing is leaning and using the machine. So now Chris, go up. I like the hands just kind of softly on there, chest up, hips back. Now Chris, go ahead and show. Once you get good at this, you can start going no arms and just actually like you're running. Perfect. Go ahead and hold on. Okay, go ahead and stop for a second. And I use the elliptical just like a treadmill or a track workout. My favorite workouts here are like quarter miles. We always have a distance on here. You go quarter miles with, say, a minute rest, or all-out 30-second sprints with 30 seconds rest. It's endless. But I like to see people doing interval training more than just going on here and say, reading a magazine for a half hour. You're going to get more out of 20 hard minutes than you are of 2 hours of going on there, going easy. Because what you're going to get is you're going to get a little afterburn effect, where your metabolism revs up and you're burning calories all day long.
So even after we finish? Even
after we finish. That's why interval training is so much better. But you got to be careful with interval training too. You can't do it too much. 2 to 3 times a week is plenty. And a lot of people shy away from cardio at the gym because they think it's going to take so long. But you can get a great workout in 20 minutes. Okay, now we're going to go over to the treadmill. Practically everybody knows how to use a treadmill. But what I'm going to do is just give you a few tips about training and safety on this. So Chris, go ahead and start jogging a little bit. Again, I like to use interval training on the treadmill. 20-second all-out sprints up to mile repeats. The key on the sprints that I've found is don't let the belt control you, control the belt. So always try to stay a little bit ahead of the belt. So Chris, go ahead and do one, maybe 20-second sprint.
Okay.
So get the speed up. Okay, coming up to speed. Okay, so we're going to do about a 20-second sprint here. Okay, so sprint for about 20 seconds. I'm going to show you how to get off most effectively. Okay, Okay, Chris, hold on. You're going to jump straight to the sides. Great. So jumping to the sides is much safer than trying to jump off to the side, and it's a great way to get off the treadmill without fearing for your life. And again, the treadmill is great for interval training. You can do all kinds of hill sprints, flat sprints. Just mix up the time. Sometimes do 3 minutes, sometimes do 30 seconds. Just mix it up. Imagination is your only barrier, so just mix it up. Okay, now I'm going to show you one of my favorite ways of training is doing all three in a row. So I'll pick a certain distance, like maybe 250 meters here, a half a mile here, and a half a mile here. Like 3 or 4 times through. And it's a great way to get all muscles involved. You get the pulling muscles here, you get the running muscles here, more of the hamstrings, and you get a lot of the quad strength here. So it's a great way to spice up your cardio and make it a lot more fun than just going in and randomly thinking about what you're going to do. I like to have an idea. Okay, I'm going to go on the treadmill and do a certain program. Come with a plan, and it'll make it much better. Like I said, use your imagination. Switch up the distances, switch up the time, switch up the intensity. And again, don't overdo the intensity either. 3 days at the most of interval training is all you need, and 2 for most people. But just keep it fun and simple, and you'll get much more out of your cardio training.